Ja, wir sind hier heute backstage im Skaters Palace zusammen mit Daniel und Joachim von Friska Viljor. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you're here in Münster today, and it's not the first time you're playing here.
Nope.
And Münster, you can say Münster is a rather small town, and a lot of bands start here, but once they are more successful and established, they won't return. So why are you playing here nearly every year?
We always have really nice concerts here, and I mean, I don't think we ever will end up doing only concerts in Berlin, Hamburg, Cologne, and Munich. It's too fun to tour.
You've just released your 5th album, Remember Our Name, and I've read that it's dedicated to your children.
Yeah.
So did the parenthood affect your songwriting?
I don't know, life affects it, I guess.
Yeah, everything affects songwriting.
Yeah.
Everything that matters.
And getting kids is a big thing in life, so sure.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So other topics, not only party and stuff.
No, we left that quite a long time ago. The party and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's more. I think it's more profound now than that. It's more about life as a whole instead of just that one part of life.
And is it hard to combine having a family with being a band on the road?
It's hard emotionally because you're away from the ones you love the most in the world for a long time.
But the ones having the hardest time is them, I guess, being home.
Yeah.
Having to cope, or having to be like single parents. It's so easy falling into that, like it's hard on us, but it's actually them.
We're not doing the hard work. It's our fantastic girls at home that does it.
So back to your record. You've once said in an interview that every time you're doing a new record, you think it's different from the others, but people keep saying it's like typical Friska Viljor record.
Yeah, exactly.
And so why do you think Remember Our Name is different from the ones you did before?
The thing is that when it's typical Friska Viljor, of course it sounds like us. If it wouldn't sound like us, it would be weird. Because we still have the same melodies in our minds, I guess, and stuff like that. But the new thing about this album is that it's more developed and thought through, and it sounds bigger than other albums, I think, and more well produced.
Yeah.
And some songs kind of move in a new direction, I think.
Yeah.
What would you say that is typical Friska Viljor?
Melodies.
Yeah, the melodies for sure.
Melodies that's friendly to sing along to.
Yeah.
So, as you already said, your new record is called Remember Our Name. And so how important is it for you that your names will be remembered and that you leave some kind of legacy as a band?
We won't. I mean, most bands
Don't.
That's the problem, and that's how that discussion about that's one angle of the name of the record. I mean, you remember Beatles, but just imagine how many good pop bands there were in the 60s that no one remembers today, and in 50 more years everyone except Beatles and the Stones and Elvis will be forgotten from that era. And it's the same in the big picture of life as well. Do you remember your great granddad or great grandmother's name? Do you know them?
I've met 2 of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
3 generations up. Do you know the names of the generation over them? So that's quite sad how quickly you just slip into darkness and are forgotten. Cheery discussion.
Yeah. So looking back at the titles of your last 3 records, there was For New Beginnings, then there was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Now there's Remember Our Name. So one could get the impression that you're planning to stop soon, but
Yeah.
it's not like that, is it?
We knew that people would might think that about this album, but it's actually more a homage to our kids. And but I mean, we won't continue doing this if we don't think it's fun. We surely hope that we will make a lot of more records. We'll see.
Okay, so now that we know you're not planning to stop in the near future, so what are your plans for this year?
Some summer festivals, a second tour leg hopefully in September, and then we'll see.
And then we'll see. Yeah.
So no plans for new album yet?
It's always the hope.
We start to think about making a new album when we're in the middle of the last part. So we want to do new songs as soon as we start recording the ones we have.
Yeah.
So the album is gonna be, if we would decide, it would be released in November.
Yeah.
But
It's always
it
a struggle
probably won't
with against our laziness as well.
yeah.
Is there like a certain thing or a goal that you want to reach as a band?
Yeah, world domination.
Nothing more.
No,
No, that's it.
Humble.
Good
No,
luck with that.
yeah.
Thanks.
So, yeah. Now the last question for today. So I've heard you're a bit sick. So what
I'm good. I'm good.
So what can you expect of today's show then?
It's gonna be fun. Doesn't matter. We've been sick the whole time, and it's been fun the whole time anyway. So
No, we hope that people that are sad will leave happy, and those that comes happy will leave happier.